capacity to undertake the project. O, basahin natin lahat yung conditions. The servicing agency must be
certified as having the mandate of the
have implement
The project
have a relevant
track record with similar
okay. Yan yung kailangan nyo tandaan. Kapag po nag-agency to agency, kadalasan yan ay kami ay pumapasok sa MOA. Ito po, MOA ang ipapasok nito. Memorandum of Agreement ang i-enter nyo kapag kayo ay nag-agency to agency. Okay? Memorandum of Agreement. Kailangan si servicing agency sabihin niya sa inyo na meron siyang mandate and absorptive capacity. Okay? Tandaan ha, kailangan mandato ako. Kailangan. Okay? Sabi sa batas, where goods, infra, consulting can be contracted to a particular supplier determined by the HOPE for any of the following conditions. Basa. Ano yung mga any of the following conditions? Number 1. Restorative, scientific, media, scientific, highly specialized. Okay. Sa amin po sa central office, ito po ay ginamit namin for media documentation. Meron po kami project na kailangan ng media documentation. Ito po ang ginamit namin na mode of procurement. Yung scientific, scholarly or artistic exclusive technology and media. Ang dami pong pwedeng paggamitan. So i-explore po natin yan. Kung papasok yung procurement project natin yan, pwede natin gamitin si negotiated procurement under this modality. Okay? Next. Direct retail purchase of petroleum, fuel, oil, and lubricant products, electronic charging devices, and online subscriptions. Very basic. From the word of the law itself, yan po yung mga kailangan natin. Yan po yung mga pwede nyo mabili. Okay? From identified or selected suppliers or service providers where said goods and services are required by the procuring entity for the efficient discharge of its principal functions or day-to-day operations. Okay? So, picturean nyo na para makita nyo yung mga examples. Online subscription not available in PSDBM. Ano yung mga yan? Ano yung mga products? Coverage niya. Petroleum, fuel, oil, lubricant, electronic charging devices. Yan. Nakuha na? Next. Negotiated procurement, non-government organization participation. Okay. For projects with an appropriation law or ordinance earmarks an amount to be specifically contracted out to NGOs. Okay? Ano ang conditions ni non-government organization participation? Diba? Meron siyang NGO non-stop. Kailangan si NGO non-stop, non-profit organization, or cooperative registered with SEC or CDA that provides goods or services for socio-economic development. Okay? Itong NGO participation, nilulook forward namin ito sa classroom construction. Okay? Kasi under sa ating 2026 GAA, pwede na makipag-partner sa NGOs. Eh ano ba ang requirement ni NGO? Ni non-government organization participation? For projects with an Appropriation Law. Okay? Eh ano ba ang 2026 ka? Appropriation Law ba siya? Appropriation Law ba siya? Yes. Kasi ito nilalatag yung budget ng pangkalahatan. So doon, we make use of non-government organization. Tinitingnan namin ito bilang sa mga isang pwede natin gamitin upang mapabilis ang ating classroom construction in partnership with our CSOs and our NGOs. Okay. Ito yun, no? The DepEd may likewise enter into a MOA with CSO or NGOs for the construction of school buildings or engage a contractor to implement the same, but without any profit margin or markup on the part of the CSO or NGO, subject to the provisions of Section 82 of the General Provisions of the GAA. Ito po yun. For this purpose, the DepEd shall identify the legal, technical, and financial requirements to be complied by the CSOs or NGOs. In any case, the CSO or NGO shall remain responsible and accountable to DepEd in the implementation of the project. Currently po, kami po sa office, ako kasama po sa goods and consulting services. Procurement conducted pursuant to defense cooperation agreements entered by the Philippine government with other states or international partners where procurement terms are governed by the agreement. So, alam niyo na yung mga nagkakaroon na kayo ng knowledge kung ano itong mga items na to. Okay? Procured by our law enforcement agencies. Ano gamit ito? Major defense equipment or material or defense-related consultancy services. Basta related sa ating defense or mga material na equipment na related doon. Or inventory-based items pertaining to major defense equipment or material. Okay? Diyan po yan sa defense cooperation agreements and inventory-based items. Yan. Ano ang mga kondisyon? Si DND Secretary, di niya necessary na i-protect ang interes ng ating bansa. So ngayon, yung expertise na kailangan niya para sa pag-procure nito, hindi available sa Pilipinas. Ngayon, project ay included sa AFP Modernization Program. Okay? So yun, kapag defense cooperation agreements, kapag naman inventory-based items, i-address nito ang compatibility, interoperability, and sustainability ng ating defense. Full and satisfactory implemented contract of the same item with the DND, nagawa na dati, or bureaus or attached agencies, and requirement ng performance security. So ito po, yung mga conditions para sa defense cooperation agreements and inventory-based items. Mainam lang na alam nyo, although hindi natin magagamit sa DepEd. Next, take over contracts. Repeat after me. Take over contracts.
Take over contracts.
Okay. Ito, yung na-rescind, terminate for causes provided in the contract and existing laws, where immediate action is necessary to prevent damage to or loss of life or property, or to restore vital public services, infrastructure facilities, and other public. Kailan siya magagawa? Kailan mo magagamit ang takeover contracts? Kailangan na-rescind or na-terminate ang kanyang kontrata for causes available in the contract and existing laws. Okay? And kailangan mo siyang ituloy. Bakit? Kasi immediate action is what? Basa! Necessary to
Try to prevent further delay, no?
or deterioration of the project. Okay? Alam ko kailan gagamitin si takeover? Okay. Yan.
Sula mo na.
Si takeover, magagamit na dapat natin. Pero ano ang sabi sa conditions? Kailangan siya previously awarded through what?
Lahi ang bingka.
Oh, bingka din, ha?
Procurement ba? Pag ginamit mo siya, tapos na-receive ko na-terminate siya, pwede ka mag-takeover contracts? Sagot!
Yes.
Taas ang kamay ng oo!
Tapos kamay mong Vic.
Sila, taas. Nang hindi! Sila, hindi. Nang walang paniniwala!
Kami.
Ayun, meron sa likod na walang paniniwala. Oh, para hindi kayo malito, magbasa tayo ng PowerPoint ni attorney.
Okay.
Previously awarded through anong CB? Ha? Competitive bidding. CD. Ano attorney? DVD ba o ano? Hard tape. Ano? Competitive dialogue. LSB.
Local school board.
Or
Local school board.
SVP. Ano yung SVP?
Small value procurement.
Okay. Ngayon, babalik tayo sa tanong ni attorney. Sabi ni attorney, pwede ba gamitin ang takeover contracts sa receipt na terminated kay small value procurement? Pwede. Okay? Malinaw. Ano pa? Laging tandaan, nabukod sa pasungtol, kailangan immediate action is necessary to prevent damage to or loss of life or property, restore public services, infrastructure facilities, and other public utilities. Naintindihan? Okay. Tuloy tayo. Ganyan lang kabilis ang takeover contracts. Next. Adjacent or contiguous. Natin na rin ito, adjacent and contiguous. Ano ba ang adjacent or contiguous? Where the subject contract is adjacent or contiguous to an ongoing infrastructure project or consulting services, where the consultants have unique experience and expertise to deliver the required service, provided the following conditions are present. Si adjacent or contiguous, kailangan mo lang siya, magagawa mo lang siya kapag ang contract mo ay result ng competitive bidding, competitive dialogue, and limited source bidding. Okay? Tandaan, magagawa lang siya pag ang original contract ay competitive bidding, competitive dialogue, at limited source bidding. Okay? The subject contract, kailangan din dito ay to be negotiated to have similar or related scope of work or terms of reference. Kailangan related ang kanyang scope of work or TOR. Ano ang TOR?
Terms of reference.
Transcript of records. Very good. Galing. Kailangan similar ang inyong transcript of records? Hindi. Ang TOR in the sense of 12009 is terms of reference. And kailangan, kapag syempre ginawa nyo ang adjacent or contiguous, within the contracting capacity of the contractor, kailangan, kaya niyang gawin. Pinaka-importante sa lahat. Okay? Naintindihan? Naintindihan? Okay, mahina. Naintindihan? Okay. Kasi kung hindi, uulit tayo sa umpisa. Rewind tayo. Actual physical contact with each other or in the immediate vicinity. Okay? Linkage or relationship of the subject matter, outputs, or deliverables. Pag may new items within the contract scope, ang unit prices kailangan ay ano? Equal or lower than prevailing market prices. Yan ang po. Yan, sinabi ko na sa inyo ang mga conditions kanina. Kailangan din no delays, slippage in original contract. So kung mag-i-infra ka ng adjacent at contiguous, kailangan hindi nag-delay ang iyong contractor at wala siyang negative slippage in the original contract. Okay. Next. Ito, alam nyo rin ba to? Repeat after me. 2 failed biddings.
Failed bidding.
Okay. Where the competitive bidding has been declared failure twice for the same project, enabling the bid to directly negotiate with a qualified supplier, contractor, or consultant. Okay? To failure of biddings in case of, papasok ba ang SVP dito? Sino o? Taas ang kamay. Sinong hindi? Sila. Redeeming factor, ha? To failure of bidding in case of, ano ang nakalagay sa PowerPoint ni Attorney? CBS? Competitive bidding, NSPS, and CDS, competitive dialogue. So, ito lang ang mga pasok sa kanya. Competitive bidding, limited source bidding, or competitive dialogue. Naintindihan? Okay.
9 to 10.
Tandaan din na kapag two failed biddings, kapag ikaw ay naka-receive ng only one quotation, sufficient for evaluation na siya. Pwede ka nang magtuloy. Okay? Ito, ang ating requirements ng two failed biddings. Yung ABC mo ha, tandaan, cannot be increased 20% higher than your original ABC. Okay? Mag-invite ka ng at least 3 suppliers. Pag mayroong isa na sufficient for evaluation, tuloy ka na kay negotiation. Negotiation, tinuruan ko na kayo kung paano mag-negotiate kanina. Supplier submits best offer and award of the contract. Next, community participation. Ano ba ito, community participation? Si community participation, papasok siya sa goods and infrastructure. Dito, magdi-directly purchase ka from agricultural and fishery products sa mga farmers and fisher folks or local communities or social group members. So, pwede mong gamitin sa community participation. Yan. Siba, directly negotiate. Tapos, average prevailing farm gate price for the province or the recommended retail price ang iyong gagamitin. Dito din, mayroong example ng organized and unorganized community social groups. Yan ang pinagkaiba. Yung isa, meron lang defined organizational structure, yung isa naman, hindi lang registered. Ito ang ating requirements. Ito ang ating proseso. Identify project proposal. Conduct ng market scoping, pinaka-importante. Kailangan may clear standards ka na kailangan masunod. Conduct of detailed engineering activities kapag ka simple infrastructure. kailangan din dito sa community participation, meron kayong readiness checklist. Titignan nyo kung ready ba yung pagbababaan ng project. Mag-conduct kayo ng prior consultation sa mga community social groups. Mag-secure ng approval sa LGU. I-considera nyo yung kailangan ng mga indigenous people at yung need for social preparation and capacity building for your target community. Next. Okay. Nakamukha din itong community participation, pero sabi nga ni Senator Kiko Pangilinan ay gamitin or ito ay aming gawing i-motivate ang mga schools, SDOs and regions na gamitin itong form of procurement na to. Ito po ay isa sa mga pinakabagong guidelines na inisyal ng GBPP. Ano ito? Negotiated procurement sa GIB-SACA. Repeat after me. Sa GIB-SACA.
Sagip-saka.
Okay. Ito naman, goods lang. Ano ang naiisip nyo na pwedeng pumasok sa GIB-SACA?
Feeding foods.
Ha?
Feeding.
Ano?
Feeding program. Food security.
Kasi sasabi sa GIB-SACA, direct purchase of agricultural and fishery products in order to support local producers, ensure food security, and stabilize supply and prices. Ano tingin nyo? Na project ng school na pwede pumasok dito?
Feeding program. Feeding.
School-based feeding? Ha? Pwede. Ano yun, sir? Gulayan sa paaralan. Meron ba kayong ganung project?
Yes.
Yan. Di ba? Mas mapapadali. Meron na tayo sa GIB-SACA modality. Ano siya? Procurement of goods from local farmers, fisherfolk, cooperatives, and associations. Kasi itong modality na to, ginawa talaga ito para masuportahan natin ang ating mga local farmers and fisherfolks. Para rin ma-address ang food security, nutrition, para rin sa mga feeding program, di ba? Sabi nga, yung school-based feeding, actually nakakatuwa yung gulayan para sa paaralan kasi before, ang naiisip ko ng project dyan, school-based feeding. Respond to urgent or essential food requirements of government programs. So, magagamit nyo kaya ito sa GIB-SACA? Yes, magagamit natin ito. Okay, next. Emergency cases. Okay, nakita niyo na siya. Conditions natin. Yan lang naman yun. Ito ang ating process. Bilis lang. Ano ang difference nila? Kasi makita nyo, Attorney, sa community participation, sa GIB-SACA, parehas lang naman yan. Di ngayon, ayan, ang sagot sa inyong mga katanungan. Picturean nyo na. Okay? Lipat na tayo. Emergency cases. Directly procure goods, infra, or consulting due to an emergency situation that requires immediate procurement action to prevent loss of life, damage to property, or disruption of essential public services. Di ba po, recently, nagkaroon ng mga bagyo, ng mga lindol, sa Pilipinas, nag-declare ba ang presidente ng state of national calamity?
Wala.
Yes or no?
No.
Yes. So, na-declare si President ng state of national calamity ngayon. Attorney, pinabanggit po emergency cases. Papasok kaya yan dyan? Papasok kaya? Procurement of goods, infrastructure projects, and consulting services. Ang first na condition, there is a state of calamity. Meron ba? Meron declaration. Disaster or emergency situation. Immediate action necessary to prevent loss or damage to property. The use of competitive bidding would cause unacceptable delay. Siyempre naman, kailangan mo na. Magko-competitive bidding ka pa. Hindi tatagal. Napatay na yung pagre-respondahan mo, bibigyan mo ng project, nagko-competitive bidding ka pa, nagpo-post call ka pa, hindi ba? So, ito ang pwede natin gamitin. Para magkaroon kayo ng example, okay, ito yung mga sinabi ko na yan kanina, yung mga conditions. Yung mga kailangan conditions kanina. Okay. Ito ang ating process. Ano ba ang mga pwede dito gamitin? Expired mayor's permit with official receipt for renewal application and unnotarized omnibus horse statement are accepted as basis for award. Tandaan! Expired mayor's permit with official receipt. Pag may resibo ka na ng renewal, pwede na. Huwag mo nang hingin si mayor's permit pa sa ihabol. Okay? Pwede mo na siyang gamitin as basis for award. Basta, ipapasa niya pagkatapos. Naintindihan? Mas mabilis. Kapag naman infrastructure, the PE may opt to undertake the project through negotiated procurement or by administration or sa mga high-risk areas natin through AFP. Anong pinagamitan namin ng emergency cases? Ito po, DepEd Emergency Procurement of Learning Continuity Spaces. Di ba ni-discussion kahapon? Sino magkasang kami ng naalala ng discussion niyan? Di ba? Yan po, ang isang example ng pinagamitan namin ng emergency cases. Ang bilis, yung ating learning continuity spaces na niroll out namin sa Masbate Province and Masbate City. Ngayon po, 2026, tuloy-tuloy na po ang rollout niyan based on Director Ninoy dahil yan lang po ang pinakauna nilang na-start. Pero ngayon, 2026, tuloy-tuloy na po ang rollout natin yung learning continuity spaces. Okay? International events, conferences, summits, or activities hosted by the Philippine government, hindi na masyadong magagamit. But for your knowledge, procurement of goods and services related to international events, conferences, summits, or activities hosted by the Philippine government. Ito lang naman po yan. Ayan o. Tingnan niyo na lang po ang ating applicability. Okay? Papasok siya sa list of hotel din and office spaces para sa mga delegates, representatives, and athletes. Okay. Ito, na-discuss sa inyo kahapon. Kahapon ba or the first day? Iusek mo na, no? Katandaan? Competitive bidding? Okay, di-discuss sa inyo to. Ang kailangan nilang tandaan sa process ng competitive bidding, PPREPA. Publication, pre-bid, eligibility, receipt and opening of bids, evaluation, post-qual, and award of contract. Okay? Okay. Papasadahan na lang natin ito kasi ito ay na-discuss sa inyong lahat kahapon. Okay? ABC, text specs, lagi ko sinasabi sa inyo. ABC, paano makukuha si ABC? Ano ay kakonda? Market scoping. Text specs, kung gusto nyo na magkaroon ng quality at your lowest price, ang gamitin nyo, ayusin nyo ang text specs. Huwag mangopya ng text specs. Pwede kayong magkaroon ng quality without compromising the text specs. Okay? Ayan. Okay. Okay? Access to information. Na-discuss na rin sa inyo ni Yusek Molano. Mandatory pre-prom. Picture na kung kailan mandatory ang pre-prom. Pero kami po sa Central Office, regardless of its mandate, at pwedeng hindi naman mag-pre-prom, inasuggest po namin na mag-pre-prom kayo. Kasi ang pre-prom po, dyan yung po malilinaw yung mga kailangan nyo po sa inyong mga suppliers. Okay? Publication. Pagka 3 days, ito po yung mga 3 days. At minimum ng 7 calendar days. Okay? mabilis ang natin lagaanan, ito, merong nag-offer sa'yo. Meron siyang produkto, in-offer niya sa'yo.
Klaro,
Unsolicited
pagkain sa
offer.
nakahilo.
Tapos, kapag kanibigay siya sa'yo ng produkto, mamatch siya
Pero
nito.
madawag man.
Ipupost ito at mamatch siya. Kung